Hey, welcome in. Welcome to your mid-month pick a card, Twin Flame Energy, Twin Flame Soulmate Energy. I've got three piles for you. Pile number one, pile number two, pile number three. And remember, this is an opportunity to just flex those intuitive muscles, really tap into the energies. You can always claim whichever reading really speaks to you, but I love the pick a card because I think there's a message in it for you. If your intuition guides you to one of these piles, I think there's a message in there for you. And if not, it may not be your pick a card. Check ones from previous months or check one for next month, okay? It is a general reading, so it won't speak to everybody. It is for the collective of every element, every sign under the zodiac. So it really isn't astrologically significant, but like I said, if what comes through speaks to you, it's your message. Okay, I want to thank those of you who are subscribers and welcome anyone that's new to the channel. Please, if you like what you see here and you enjoy the reading, give me a thumbs up and click subscribe and that little bell so you can get notified for future readings. Really means a lot to me. Okay, so we're going to start. Pile one is the Wisdom of the Oracle, along with Amazonite. This is a stone that is very good for your heart and throat chakra. It's about finding your voice and standing in your power. So I kind of like that one. In the center, pile two, we have this beautiful labradorite stone. I like to use it for Akashic Records readings because it's got some protective energies with accessing past life, but it's just basically very good for aura healing and clearing, as well as for enhancing your own spiritual energy. Okay, and then the last one is gifted to me by my daughter, this beautiful pink rhodonite, and that is good for your heart chakra. It's good for emotional healing, especially if there's any anxiety present. There you have it. So pile one, Amazonite with Wisdom of the Oracle. Pile two, labradorite with Queen of the Moon Oracle. And pile three, rhodonite with the Goddess Power Oracle. Goddesses, moon, wisdom. Take your pick. I'll give you a moment. Really zero in on the piles. See which one is calling out to you. Got it? Locked in? Okay. So I'm going to move pile number two and three out of the way for now. And let's see what we've got. By the book in reverse. I'll hold these up too so you can see them. Co-creation, co-create, it says. And the observer. So let's start there. By the book. By the book is usually, take things in order. By the book in reverse. Co-creation is definitely working with your higher power, co-creating with the universe. And the observer is sort of standing back and assessing the situation. It's taking a wider shot, a wider lens view, but let me go through. My throat is so scratchy today. I wonder if there is if I need a little throat chakra balancing. Heck of a day for that to happen. Okay, so the protection message is here's because it's in protection. Now is the time for a real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside the box that the established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be time for you to say no to the way of your group. Take a stand and make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for a complete overhaul. So yeah, this feels very Tower. It says, this is a time for transformation. Death card, Tower energy here. So let go of the fear of change. And those two cards are about change. One is sudden and one is a little more gradual. But either way, change is change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust that light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. What a perfect card for this kickoff of this. Pick a card. I love that. Okay, let's look at co-create, number 40. And I'm going, since we're doing, relationship here, twin flame soulmate, I'm going to read the relationship message for this since it's in the upright. Co-create. There it is. Connections of the heart serve to inspire you, opening you up to new ideas you would never have come to on your own. You are looking in a mirror, little twin flame hint, held up by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being looking back at you? You're going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. Ooh, that's nice. Your love is a unique work of art now, the very embodiment of beauty. That's great. And then the last of these oracles for you, pile 1, is Observer. And by the way, I will timestamp when each pile kicks off in case you just want to jump ahead. Meant to say that earlier. Okay, relationship message for the Observer. Sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come through this together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. So I like that message for you. So it's time to get out of your comfort zone here and not do things by the book. And if the group of people you're involved with are sort of, if you feel like you're being held back, or your ideas or your voice, right, is being stifled or ignored or silenced, it's time to shift into a new, take a stand for yourself. That's the first thing. Then the second thing is this co-creative energy. This one feels really particularly strong. And then standing back and taking the big picture view and seeing the forest for the trees. Not being so close up that you can't see the messages and the assistance that's coming through for you. So I really like that for you. Then I picked you a Lenormand card. Card 37. Let's see what that's about. That is about time. And it says, my appearance brings time. See all the clock? My appearance brings time to the forefront of importance. I may be approaching or passing, so be attentive. Use me wisely to provide perspective. Look around me to better understand my involvement. So this is about quick action because time waits for no one, right? it's transitory in nature. The hands of time never, only move in one direction. So we have to go on regardless. And I sort of feel that it's like tick-tock on this by the book. No more putting baby in a corner. Like, it's time to use your voice, stand up for yourself. And if this is in relationship, then that's even more important, and the time to do that is now. Really nice cards. Okay, so we have that. And now I'm going to do, let me see. I'm going to put these, I'll just put this here just so we can remember what we picked. There we go. That looks good. So if I need to, I can. Now, this is the card that would be normally the underlying energy. The star, healing, hope, faith, trust. Real vulnerability in this card. So that's the energy we might get here. This first row is the other person. We have Knight of Cups, Two of Wands, making a choice, a decision about the future, and Queen of Cups. Okay. In your row here, pile 1, you've got the Eight of Cups, walking away from some emotionally laden situation, some emotional entanglement. The Fool, you're coming in as the Fool. You've got Aquarian energy. So this, I'm just saying you're drawing on that energy of Aquarius. This person in the present is drawing on the energy of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be these signs. And what's coming up for you, moving to smoother waters. That's Six of Swords. But you're taking a leap of faith. You're exiting stage left and you're moving on to something new. And that is going to bring you a sense of peace and calm. I'll get to the other person in a second. For the relationship, Three of Pentacles in the past, Knight of Pentacles. This is moving forward, but it's moving slowly. And perseverance in the future. There will be something that comes on the path here that requires you to have some staying power, some perseverance. So it may challenge this Eight of Cups energy. But I love that we start with the Star. This other person, it seems like they wanted to take action with regard to this relationship, to this connection. And this person you may not know this person yet. This person may be coming on your path. If you already know them, they wanted to take, they set out to take action with regard to love. The Knight of Cups. Good, emotional, positive, a message of love coming forward. That's what the energy they were in. Presently, they're in this deciding. They're sizing up the paths. They're holding that globe. Which path do I take? Neither path is right or wrong, but one is better for this person. So that's what they're weighing. They're ready to take action, and they're just trying to determine which path they'll take. And what they're in search of, the Knight of Cups moving toward this Queen of Cups. That's what they're in search of. They're either in search of that, or that's the energy they're stepping forward with. This could be, because we have the Knight and the Queen of Cups, this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person who's in very high vibration, who's sort of moved up the chain a little bit, and is now in the fullness of this emotionally available, nurturing energy. Or that's where they're headed. That's what they want. They're making decisions to move toward a Queen of Cups. So you can read that either way. We'll probably find out when we clarify it. Now here for you, pile 1, while this person's like ready to move into action with regard to matters of the heart, you're like walking away from something. This is you walking away from an emotional entanglement or away from some feelings that you have that just got to be a little too overwhelming, and you're going in search of, right, under the light of this full moon, going in search of that Two of Cups. So almost like, what I'm in is nice, but it's not for my highest and best. So it is a decision. It is moving forward. It is walking away from either your own feelings about something or from an emotional situation that is not serving your highest good. You are in you're healing from whatever it was, because I'm saying healing instead of the hope and faith thing, because in the future you will be moving to smoother waters. So that suggests to me that this may be speaking to those of you who have had some strife in a connection that you're leaving, or some strife in the way you feel about a connection. But right now your energy is the Fool. Your energy is that sort of Aquarian, wide open, the world is mine. It's Uranus energy. It's the unexpected. So, that's why the Fool is like taking this leap off the cliff, not knowing if the net will appear. And that's sort of the energy I feel for you. And it could be, you're finding, remember I said, by the book for you in reverse, it was about finding your voice and not being drowned out and being a little bit of a rebel. And I get that energy right here. This is your rebel energy. Love it. Now, with regard to this connection in the past, in the recent past, there's some, or it may not be recent. It could be that you know this person for a while. You might have worked with them, or in the relationship, you had to really work on creating a sense of like, there's you, there's the other person, and then that third pentacle is the connection becomes its own, takes on a life of its own. And that feels a little more spiritually elevated to me, that you might have seen the relationship in that kind of a light. Right now, though, something's moving very slowly between the two of you, this person making a decision and you taking a leap of faith, and it's all going at a snail's pace. Now it is going, and it's stable. The Knight of Pentacles moves slowly, but very deliberately with a great plan. Okay, they've got their AAA triptych. They know where they're headed, and there will be no going off course for this connection. Presently, you're both on course to, and bringing in the future in this strength. There's strength, perseverance, courage. There's this is Leo energy. There's fire. There's passion. But it's based in a sense of going the distance to see what comes out on the other side. If this person is in that decision-making mode, correct, about their path, about their future, and there's hope in that card, right? And you're like, I'm ready to jump off the cliff here, shoot or parachute, don't fail me now. And both of these things take bravery, and it does take a little hope and faith, right? It does. I mean, this would be a dream come true for this connection to come together. So it does take some measure of courage and perseverance, and maybe going that distance, even though it's moving slowly. So there's some patience involved here. Let's see real quick if I can clarify a few things. What I'm going to do in the extended is I'm going to look at, if this is speaking to you, I'm going to look at the advice for the connection. This card here will be a message from the other person. I'm going to switch it up. I'm not going to do strengths and challenges. I'm going to do a message from the other person, since this is pick a card, and it may be somebody that you haven't even met that's on your path. Okay, so I want to see, tell me more about the Queen of Cups. What's this person, what's the Queen of Cups about? Three of Pentacles. All right, so they are moving toward a Queen of Cups. That could be you. That is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You do not have to be a water sign. We're in Scorpio season for a little while longer right now, even though you don't, it doesn't matter when you're watching this, but when I'm recording it, the energies coming through are influenced by planetary alignments. So in Scorpio season, they might be moving toward and desiring this emotion. And you might be showing up for them in an emotional way, an emotionally available way. So here's that Three of Pentacles showing up again. And that's what you're both moving toward. They're on the Knight of Cups. Their Knight of Cups moving toward you from the past. Now they're in decision-making mode. Your Eight of Cups, look at that, moving away from something that didn't serve you, or emotional feelings that weren't for your highest good, or a relationship that just ran its course and was becoming too enmeshed, but having the idea of working together with somebody to build something stable, right? To build something together. And here that's showing up in their part of the reading for the future, they're moving towards this Queen of Cups, and they're willing and wanting to work together. So I like that for you. What are you walking away from here? Give me some idea about this Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Whoa. 3 cards. I'll take them. We've got, okay. So we got the Eight of Pentacles. You worked really hard at this connection. Eight of Cups, 8 on 8. So this is a connection you're walking away from. You worked really hard at it. Eight of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. You were really patient. You planted seeds that never really grew, and you're done. You're done. You know, you worked hard. You were patient, and now you're in hermit mode. Now you've gone within. Now you're doing some serious reflecting. This is in the recent past. You just went within. You walked away. I mean, how appropriate is it that we have the eight of Pentacles and the Hermit? The energy is very similar. It's solitary journeying, right? This person here, the Hermit, is going by his own lamp and his own inner wisdom. I say he because it's a guy in the figure. And this person's walking away by the light of the moon. There's light, so there's hope and guidance, spiritual guidance. This is you in the past really responding to your own spiritual wisdom. I like that. And I love that they flew out. That doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen. Okay, so I do want to see a little bit about the Fool here. You're in this Fool energy right now. Tell me a little bit about this Fool. Taking a leap of faith towards this King of Wands. Yeah, you're looking for high vibration. You want the passion. You want somebody who knows what they want. Maybe whoever you were with didn't know what they wanted. We're really like flaky about it. I don't think you've met this person yet. And I think it may be a fire sign because this person comes through in the present as the Two of Wands. So they've got that sort of fiery energy going on already. Like I said, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius doesn't have to be. They could have it prominently in their chart. But that's what you're moving towards. That's what you're taking a leap of faith toward. King of Wands energy. Let's look at the star. I'm getting a hit for the star. What's the star here for? Yes, healing from Five of Wands. Healing from, there were some people coming at you. This could either be lots of mental conflict in your mind, right? Because it's swords energy. I'm sorry, Five of Wands. Five of Wands. This is emotional. This is conflict. This is fire. Yeah, Five of Wands. That's what you're healing. Sorry, it looked like swords. Five of Wands is conflict, and it can be conflict within, but it can be conflict from outside sources, and that's what you're healing from. It could just, there's too much conflict in the connection you were in. I'll take one more on that. Yeah, you're moving away from it. You're healing, but it's going slow. There's the Knight of Pentacles again. That's right here in the present. So we are moving. They're moving in toward their making their way toward this Queen of Cups, which is you. And they want to work with you, moving forward. You are in this full moving toward, like, leap of faith, new adventure, moving toward a King of Wands energy. That's your desire. And then here we've got this, the connection, though. You're coming together, you're getting on each other's paths, but it's going slow. And I feel that the healing process is a little slow going as well. And that's why it's really important, observer, try to take the broader view of how it all, what this all means to you and how it might play out. Let me see one about this Two of Wands. All right. So, what are they making a decision about? They're trying to decide about walking away as well. So, you two are now mirroring each other. This is Eight of Cups. Now, it came up. This is not somebody you are involved with. This message is for those of you who either recently left a relationship, recently got out of something that was a lot of work, and it just never came to fruition. It never really manifested. You're right now, you went on inside, you're doing a lot of spiritual work, you're healing from this conflict. It's slow going, but it's going. And this person had the same darn situation. They have it right now. They're making a decision to move away from something. They're making a decision to take a new path. It's either a do I stay or do I go, but it says they're going. That's the decision they're trying to make, is do I walk away from this emotional entanglement I'm in right now and head toward, in the future, my Queen of Cups, where I have somebody that's willing to work with me to build something stable. So you're really mirroring each other right now. This feels very twin flame to me. So here's what I'm going to do for you, pile number one. You can either stop right now, and there will be a link below in the description box that'll say click here for extended reading, pile number one, and you're going to get advice for you, messages from the other person, and outcome, and then more clarification of the whole reading. If you're interested in following me to see how this all plays out, the link for you will be below. Otherwise, you can hang around and watch the next reading. Thank you. Okay, and I will go back and timestamp this because I'm not even seeing the time. What was it? 27, so 28 minutes. 28. Pile number two. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, ready for pile number two. Let me make sure I see 28, 25. We're going to move this aside. And we've got, Laura, what is going on? There we go. That feels better to me. So I picked for you Queen of the Moon Oracle cards to start. We have Protection, the Void, and Surrender. So I'll take them one by one and I will walk you through it. 24, card number 24, that's a 6. That's about balance. This is protection. It's a waning crescent moon. Your higher power, however you describe this, is a loving and protective energy. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. And the mantra is, I am loved and protected. That's really beautiful. So you're protected, okay? Whatever your higher power is, you're being guided, you're being watched over. However, whatever that means to you. And here we have your second card is the void. All right. And it says your time to, this is the dark moon, which is, coming up. Your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There is nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits, so let go of the old. And the mantra is, I freely release what I no longer need. Oh, that's good. Yeah, because you don't need to hold on to it. You're protected, right? And card 26 is surrender. Get my hands out of the way so you can see it. And that's a waning crescent as well. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. Letting go of what you no longer need. No, let go of what you no longer need. Stop being so stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who you are. Stop struggling. And the mantra is, I let go. I surrender my struggle. I allow the universe to work through me. And that's amazing because that's what this protection is. You're protected by the universe if you don't know it. It has your back. You've heard. So this is sort of saying it's okay to, this is your time to heal and surrender. Let it all go. Don't try to, stop trying to hyper control everything. I think that's a beautiful message. Oh, and I'm going to also, I pulled a Lenormand card just to see what the 41, that is the, that's depth of thought. Let me see what that says. That's a good one. Oh, that works perfectly with this. The well. I have many symbolic meanings: wishes, resources, creativity, and healing. Wow. If you look intently into the depth of my darkness, you may see your true thoughts reflected and your secret wishes revealed. But your wishes will only be granted if you dig deep and work hard. So yeah, the message here for you is definitely one of knowing you're protected. The universe has your back. Sort of surrendering to that. Being in this state of the void, almost feeling like the hanged man energy here a little bit, mixed with a little hermit, right? Doing that deep inner work. That's what's going to bring your wishes and your dreams to fruition, is really knowing what you want and not over controlling the situation. Yeah, that's really good for you. I'm really excited for you. What is sticking out here that's annoying me? Okay. Here we go. Now that I did that, I'll start coughing again. Let's see what the energy is for you. The world. Wow. Endings and new beginnings. Capricorn and Aquarius. As above, so below. Wow, endings and new beginnings. That might be why you're in this state of healing, pile 2, with your aura protection and your spiritual cleansing. And that this is also very, very protective for past life energies, as I think I mentioned. So you may have somebody coming on your path. Oh, we have another 2 of Wands. That was in pile number 1. That's kind of interesting. This is the other person, as I mentioned, in case you didn't watch pile number 1. But they're in a present state of sort of holding back, but judgment, second chances. This is also past life soulmate. This is being called back up, reconciliation or a return. Wow. And now we have the Hierophant. This is your energy coming in here, pile number 2 viewers, whoever you are. Hierophant, commitment, Page of Swords. You might be watching someone, yeah, or you're wanting to deliver a message of truth. And Knight of Pentacles, this is slow moving energy here is coming up for you on the horizon, because I'm kind of doing a past, present, future. And for the connection, we now have the 3 of Wands. Isn't that beautiful? So past energies here, just for a quick little. 2 is like you're putting in the order, and 3 is the ships are coming in. It's arriving at your doorstep, right? Amazon Prime, just landed on your doorstep. In the middle is making that commitment. It's also spiritual guidance that you may, this is about seeking wise counsel. It can be within yourself, but it's generally more someone who deals with the public on a spiritual level. But in this setting, it could be about a little bit more about commitment. And that ship's going to come in. And we have the Chariot and the Queen of Swords in the future. Wow. I love the Swords energy right there in that future spot. And the Chariot in the middle of, now this is, the Chariot can be kind of stuck energy, but here's the thing. The reason why I'm going to say it can go either way is because this person up here in this Four of Pentacles, they're sort of stuck. This is sort of withholding. And, you know, you notice that he's got 2 pentacles and the one on his head and then one there in the center. And in most, if you follow me for any length of time, you know exactly what I'm about to say. The pentacle in the center in most decks, he's got like his feet on 2 and his arms around 1. And I always see that as protecting the greatest asset, which is one's heart. So it feels like there's some self-protection or withholding here. It can be something about assets, but I don't feel that it is. I feel it's emotional. I feel they're holding back. They're trying to make a decision about a path. We have this 2 of Wands again, right? Just like the pile 1 had. So that's a repeating theme in this pick a card so far. This card is where they are presently. So they made a decision and now they're kind of like, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to let go of my stability. I don't want to let go. So this person, it can be that, you know, that if it's the energy of a person, you could say, well, they're cheap. I don't feel like that. I feel they're holding back because they have concerns about their stability. But Judgment's coming in. This is one of those fate cards. They're going to answer the call. They're going to answer the call. Wow. And for you, like I said, endings and new beginnings with regard to commitment. You might have even, this is a commitment. You could have walked away from a committed relationship of some sort. And moving towards, and you're, right now you're watching somebody or, and when I say watching, I don't mean in a creepy spying way, although this card can represent that. But here in your energy, if you're spying, you're doing it like behind the scenes, social media style, just sort of checking up on what somebody's posting. Or if you don't even know who I'm talking about and this person is not yet on your path, you're sort of, this is messages of truth. It's also, it's wisdom, it's honesty. It can be about honesty, especially because you just left, you may be leaving a situation. There may be something to do with commitment. I'm not seeing a walking away card. I'm seeing this Knight of Pentacles, which is slow moving energy. So if you're watching somebody else right now to get a feel for whether or not the commitment is gonna make it, it's slow going. It's slow going, a slow moving energy. And here in the connection, this is ships coming in. So this person may be in your world right now. And I don't see any reason to suggest that there's an ending here. But I think you're both in this sort of state of how is this all going to turn out? Not sure. A little uncertainty. But we have fast moving energy here. We have 3 of Wands and Queen of Swords. Swords and Wands are fast. So I almost feel like right now the pace is going to pick up a little bit. This Chariot is going to get unstuck. This person's stuck and so the connection may be stuck and you may be watching what they're doing to kind of get an intuitive hit on whether or not they're going to move toward you. I feel that they're being called, they're going to answer the call. It's going to be slow going. But when it arrives, you're going to ask a lot of questions. Queen of Swords, this connection will be about honesty. It will be about standing in one's truth, and it will be about telling the truth, speaking truth. And that's really important. So let's go ahead and clarify a few things, because I have a feeling that that's part of what your healing process, you're doing this deep reflection right now about, is to be sure that you have clarity about what's true for you, what holds true for you, what you want. Oh wait, let me do a little shuffling here. So I like the reading so far. Yeah, it feels like there's some stuck energy. There's some truths that have to come to light. This Judgment card is Scorpio energy. The World card, as I said, is Capricorn, Aquarius. We have the Chariot is Cancerian energy. Hierophant is Taurus. Let's see, endings and beginnings, Judgment. Yeah, this is twin flame. So I think I think you haven't met this person yet, or you've met them and you're aware that it's twin energy, but they're not. They were in decision making mode, and now they're kind of holding back, but because of the power of this connection. Past life, soulmate energy. And here's the World, endings and new beginnings. And Judgment can be endings too, but it's usually more of, do you answer the call? Answering the call. It's resurrection in a way. It's being called back up. Something is being called back up. And I feel, for as far as I've gotten into this reading so far, that right now is a confirmation. There's some mirroring energy here. Some confirmation that this is a very powerful connection. Let's see what they're resisting here in this Four of Pentacles. What's the Four of Pentacles here? All right, so now we have, they're resisting Knight of Swords is fast-moving energy. It's again, they're not speaking the truth. They're not ready to move on that level. They're holding back. There might be this might be moving too fast for them. Because now I feel like if you have met this person, you're in the Page energy, they've got this Knight of Swords. So it's about truth. It's about honesty. It's about clarity. And they're pulling back because I think they're almost, you probably know each other. Okay, so I'm taking back what I said before. You probably know each other, but they are resisting that pull to the twin energy. You know it. You know what it is. You wouldn't be here watching this if you didn't. They are resisting it. What's the Page of Swords about? Why is the Page of Swords here? Oh, okay. This is walking away from an emotional entanglement, sort of going on a search, a spiritual journey. This could be for you. Yeah. A small message is, this is where you are right now. A small message is going to provoke you into walking away from something that isn't serving you anymore And I feel like that's the energy we have here, that you're protected, but you might be in a phase of the void. Remember, we had the void there, and some surrender. So I almost feel, and this card here sort of feels similar in nature to this card. There's like this, going by the light of the moon, surrendering, seeking spiritual wisdom. If you get my point here, pile 2. And now show me the Chariot. I'm just going right down this center line here, because that's where we are presently. What's the Chariot about? What's the Chariot here for? Yeah, slow moving till you guys come together, 3 of Pentacles, and that's part of it. One more on that. Spirit said, I told you. So now we got the Knight of Pentacles twice. So that's what's happening. This person is, they've slowed their roll. They're holding back. They want to better understand the truth. I think they're resisting the pace of it. I think they're holding back and pulling back. That earth energy is not really being helped by the swords, the air. Air and earth weaken each other, elementally speaking. So that's why I feel this person is going to end up not really having much choice down the road, but it's moving slowly, remember? And now here you're walking, they're holding back. You received a message, or you're watching for some incoming information that helps you move away from a situation so you can do some inner reflection. And so while there's impetus for forward motion here, it isn't happening anytime in the immediate future. It's sort of slow, but deliberate for a reason. And in the middle of that is this 3 of Pentacles. So you're sort of working together through the same part of the process. This is a process, and you're both kind of moving through it you're both going slow. This person, I think they're holding back, but I think they have a lot of fast moving mental energy, because this is action, but I feel like right now it's mental action. Like, I'm surprised I don't see the 9 of Swords. And let me see here about this Queen of Swords, and then we'll move on. What's the Queen of Swords about? Yeah. Divinely guided wisdom, truth, honesty, clarity. That is what is coming on your path. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Could be dealing with an air sign. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but that's sort of the energy I feel. There's a lot of mental energy here. There's some grounding by this person. There's some grounding for you as well, but there's some water. 8 of Cups. Chariot. Okay. All right. So here's what I will do for you now, pile 2. I will go on to see advice for you, messages from the other person, and outcome. We'll see what this holds. But it really looks like, if you know who this person is, they haven't yet recognized, or they're resisting recognizing it for what it is. But you know. And the world doesn't stop turning, and this person is a past life soulmate. Now that could mean from the past, past life. It can be just from the past, but I feel this is more spiritually. I feel because I set the intention that this would be more of a twin flame soulmate reading. That's what I think this signifies, for sure. And they just haven't really recognized it yet. But they've placed the order, and the ships are kind of coming in, and it's sort of all around this concept of commitment. It's a nice reading, okay? So if you want to follow me, there will be a link below that says, click here for extended reading for pile number 2. Something to that effect, all right? Okay, perfect. So where did I go with this? Dum da dum da dum da dum. Good. Got it. And yeah, I like the fact that you're doing this deep inner work and really sort of surrendering. Really nice reading. All right, pile number 2. And last but not least, pile number 3. This is that rhodonite. Real pretty. It's about love. Looks nice. Okay. So we're going to start with this is the Goddess Power Oracle. What goddesses have been guiding you? Hecate, the in-between, Mnemosyne, the past, which is more about the memories, but it's interesting. It can also be about past lives, and you know, we just saw a past life connection there in pile number 2. So that might be a repeating theme. And then focus, and I'll hold each card up as I read. They're all upright, so that's good. That's interesting because I do have reversals in this deck. So this is an empowerment message. Hecate, the in-between. Oh, isn't that beautiful? You are standing in the liminal spaces between what was and what will be. Who you have been and who you are becoming. The Greek goddess of crossroads and the in-between, Hecate, welcomes you to her domain and reminds you that neither place is your home. You're being tasked to carefully choose the direction of your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions. Now is not the time for hasty action or stubbornness, but instead a fierce self-inventory. Bless the past for what it has provided and release all attachments to the stories of what was. Now is the time to understand the responsibilities required of you as you move forward in a new version of yourself that is as yet unformed. Who do you want to become? What kind of life are you prepared to live, and how will you wisely yield your power to co-create a new world beneficial for others, not just yourself? You have the magic of Hecate pulsing through you and calling you to answer. Say yes and step into the unknown to discover what is not yet manifest. As soon as you do, the goddess will bring her eternal torch to light your way. Beautiful. Wow. So you're really shifting. You're in the in-between, and neither place is your home between who you are and who you're becoming, or who you once were and who you're becoming. You're right now in this present moment, sort of. That's why it's saying take a self-inventory. So this is Knight of Pentacles. Don't make haste. Move slow, deliberately. Wow. Okay, so now we have Mnemosyne, which is about the past. Again, another empowerment message. There are certain moments within your personal history that hold great treasure for you now. When you examine your memories, which are the domain of the Greek goddess Mnemosyne, empowered wisdom is revealed. The lessons you find are like sacred talismans contained within your past, like fossils in amber. So now there's both references to the past. Interesting. Right now, you can trust your instincts that if something brings to mind your past, it indeed has a kernel of the old in the new. So remember, old you, new you. You're going to hold parts of both. This is an amazing opportunity to make informed choices and do things differently. The goddess has another powerful message for you. There are many choice points in life where you have the power to make beautiful changes and become more creative, empowered, and alive. Yes, sometimes memories that live in the cells of your body will trigger palpable fear, but you can move beyond your past to discover new territories and a new vision of freedom that will come to you. You won't see the past the same anymore as wisdom replaces numb acceptance. The memories will change because you've changed. This freedom is gained by willingness and curiosity. Relationships become rich with potential, and all your natural choices will no longer fall into old patterns that are not serving you. The goddess Mnemosyne wants you to experience this miracle. Wow. So I feel like it's the natural progression. You know, once you've settled upon, like, who do I want to become? Who am I becoming? Right? You let go of the part of you that no longer serves you. You step into this phase of the in-between where neither the past nor the future yet belongs to you, because you're in that sort of holding space. You're the hanged man. You're in hanged man mode. And then that enlightenment, you know, gives you an opportunity to reflect on the past differently. Oh my gosh, I love this for you, pile 3. What a great reading. And now we have Artemis. That's what's coming up for you. It's a number 4. That's all about stability, structure, foundations, security. Okay. In order to fully embrace the intentions you have set in motion and your current conditions, it's important to seize the moment. Now is the time you can truly make your mark. As the Greek goddess of the hunt, Artemis will help guide your arrow. Surrender yourself to the process of whatever is calling for your attention. Immerse yourself fully in whatever needs your focus, and allow yourself to experience the experience of deep abiding trust. If you aim true and your heart is open and pure, grateful for all the bounty that surrounds you, your deepest desires will manifest before you like magic. Wow. So I really feel there's a progression here. I love it. I really do. That's crazy. Crazy good message. I did pick also for you. Oh, look what comes up. Card 32 in the Lenormand is the moon. And this has a couple different meanings. But since I'm doing a relationship reading here, I will tell you that it says love and romance, intuition, and psychic abilities. Imagination and creativity are but a few of the ideas I stand for. I reach across the sky and influence the waters. I am admired all around. I bring fame. I bring honors. So the moon card in this deck is watery in nature, but wants to be the star, right? Wants to be a star. Some recognition, some form of attention. It says, think of the emotional sirens of the silver screen, acting by intuition, by method, living the emotions of a part they are playing in order to act. So it's creative. It's about emotional illumination. Yeah. So this is reflecting on, this is also inner reflective. This is reflective in nature. Emotional reflection with regard to love and romance seems to be what's on the menu today for everybody. Let's see what your spread brings. The card that was underneath the deck, Tower. Yep, something's being leveled. I know that sounds scary. It's the energy underneath. So this is, whatever is coming up in this reading is happening now. This person is coming, the other person is coming through. The Magician, Death, wow, 3 majors in a row. 4 Swords, they're in transformation mode right now. They're shifting. They manifested their way. I'm not going to say anything more, but what's coming on their path is also reflection. A time to heal. They're like going to ground and chilling and really being very reflective, giving a lot of mental thought to something as they heal. So this Tower moment may be about them. Here you are, pile number 3, coming in as the, well, 4 of Cups in the past, coming in here as the Queen of Wands. Whoo, fire in your chart maybe. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. You could just be really super in your feeling the goddess within. That's exactly what this energy is. Powerful, sure of yourself, creative, very alluring and attractive. You know how to pull out all the stops to attract to you that which you desire. Moving toward 4 Wands, twin flame soulmate. That is what is coming up on the path for you. Pile 3, I'm digging your reading so far. Not gonna lie. I like it. All 3 are really great if you think about it. What is wrong with me that I can't make the proper space? Sun. Leo energy, sun, happiness, joy, success. This is the recent past. But there's some trapped energy here in the present. Star. Oh, now we have moon energy and star energy. And remember I said that the moon kind of wants to be the star? And here comes the star. Y'all may get your wish here, pile 3. Stars, about wishes granted. All right. I'm going to move because I know I'm going to do some clarification. Ignore me. Sometimes I don't know what it is about this deck. I just tend to touch it a lot. Okay. Stop. I'm driving my own self crazy. Let's do a little clarification. So we have this tower energy. Somebody on some level, there's a tower moment happening now. It can just be a total shift. I feel like it's more this person up here. I feel that, I feel you know who this is. Wow. Let's see. What's tower here? Yeah, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of mental anxiety here. Could be mental disturbance. Yeah, mental imbalance could be happenings. That could be a part of it, but 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's moving into a phase of independence. Yep, whatever this tower moment is, it's kicked up a lot of anxiety. Somebody's going to be moving into a phase of independence. One more, please. And there will be a new spark of passion brought in from the divine. This is what, you can't get to this until till the tower knocks out what isn't stable. Got it? That's what this underlying energy is of this reading. And this person sort of manifested their way out of that. And now they're in a phase, right? They manifested their way out of it as the magician. They had all the tools to do it, and they did it. And now they're in a phase of transformation, and they're headed towards some real healing. And they're reflecting on the whole situation. And then here you were sort of 4 of Cups. Maybe a little emotionally detached or unaware that this Ace of Cups was coming in for you. Okay, this person, I love how he, like right in front of him is that Ace of Cups. And here is for you. Right there, the Ace of Cups. And they're almost tilted at the same angle. So I almost feel like he's been manifesting this Ace of Cups, and you've been unaware, or you were unaware that it was coming in for you. Just sort of in your own dream state, this in between, not rejecting it, but not receiving it. This is feelings, emotional feelings, okay? And now they are transforming, and you're on fire. Now you get it. Now you're ready for this Ace of Wands to come in. You're the queen. Your ace, once, everything that's being knocked out is going to allow this person to to receive this energy that you have available to you right now. And while they're healing, you're like, okay, you take the time to heal. This is 1111. It's a marriage card. I feel like you're trying to send a message to this person. It's an action. It's action. It's about stability because it's a 4. And it's passion. It's, yeah. They're kind of in their head. That's what's coming on the horizon. They're going to be more in their head once they come through this transition. You're in your power right now and you stay in it. And you're sort of progressing toward this happy family. When I say happy family, I mean you and them coming together. And there's joy in this connection. There's love in this connection. There's something happy here amidst whatever drama is going on. There's a recognition. Yeah, this person is my son. I feel happiest when I'm in their presence. But because they're going through this transformation and you're sort of on fuego, like you're hot, you're ready to go. That sounds so hypersexual. I don't mean it that way. You get the energy. It's like you're coming through this point right now. You're focused. That's what this is. You're focused. Look, she's pulling bow and arrow back, and that's boom, what comes forward. Like, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm focused, and this person is, the relationship goes into this trapped, can't move forward, stuck energy. Not trapped because this person's transforming and you're being very receptive, you're open, you're manifesting this too. But together the connection is sort of there's still a lot of head energy, there's still a lot of mental. Remember, because this person, we have 9 of Swords. Whoever this is about, because you could be this person and this could be the other person, right? So you can flip the scripts. Somebody is dealing with a lot of anxiety over a massive shift, a massive change, a massive, like, total destruction of something, so something new can come in, and that will be a new opportunity, a new passionate beginning. But together right now, there's no forward movement. It's a lot of mental energy of what's our next move. How do we move forward? I can't see my way clear. And what's coming up in the future, though, wishes granted. This is star energy. But it seems like you're both doing a lot of work. I feel you're doing your work. You're more guided toward the letting go of the old, the heading toward the new. You're kind of not, you can't own either one. And that's why you're trying to manifest what you want. And this is very creative energy, by the way, Queen of Wands. She's also very enterprising, business-wise too. She's a manifester, that's why. All right, so let me stop blah, blah, blah and talk about what's the transition. What's death about this person? 8 of Swords comes up again. Okay. They very well might be trapped. Maybe I read that wrong. The reason why the connection can't move forward is because this person is trapped. Thank you. They're feeling trapped. They are in transition. This Tower moment's going to help them get free. They are free to move about the cabin. They just don't know how. That rope is very loose, and there's no swords touching them. And if they just put one foot in front of the other, there's nothing blocking them, but they feel blocked. They feel trapped. They're not They're not feeling free yet. They're not feeling free. Four of Swords. Tell me about the healing. Tell me about the Four of Swords. What's Four of Swords? The future. Healing from a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they may be walking away from somebody who is the money person. They may be walking away from financial stability. They may walk away from it. That's what they may be leaving, and they have some healing to do over somebody who, Queen of Pentacles, while she is very grounded and very capable, and on her best day, she's a source of guidance and wisdom and grounded sort of real talk in terms of advice. She's a good advice giver. And she's also very capable in terms of creating stability and wealth. She does have a nurturing side, and there are a lot of positive qualities about the Queen of Pentacles. To her detriment, she can also be all about the money. And she can be very controlling. And because, this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They like things the way they like them, in the time that they like them, to the degree that do you see what I'm saying? There's that energy can be rigid, controlling. And if this person you're dealing with, and it could be you, is having the rug pulled out from under them by a Queen of Pentacles that they have to heal from, and that's the way I'm reading it. I'm reading that that's the energy they're healing from. It kind of shows up here, right? The rug pulled out from under them. And what are they anxiety ridden about? What are they losing sleep about? This Nine of Pentacles, having to be financially independent. And then this flame of creativity and passion is gifted by the divine. And they will heal from it. They will transform. They will figure their way out of it, and they will heal. Tell me more about this Four of Cups. What's this Four of Cups for pile number 3? Whoa, I'm only taking the top one. Five of Swords. That to me feels more like Four of Cups clarified by Five of Swords. Some self-deception. This Four of Cups can also be a little bit of self-deception because you're like in denial. You're denying feelings. Gosh, why can't I? There we go. So if you're like denying feelings, and then there's self-denial here, mental deception. It can be there could have been some sort of struggle. Some hollow victory that you experienced, like you got out of something, but it sort of left you wanting. You got out of a situation, you feel like you won the battle but lost the war, and then you're kind of like, oh. But I feel it's more disillusionment and some self-deception. This is in past energy. But now you're here in this Queen of Wands and moving towards the Four of Wands, and that's what I want to know the most about. Four of Wands. Four of Wands, please, please, please. Yeah, no. We can't have this. The Four of Wands, Five of Wands, 4 to the 5. This is some resistance too. Five of Wands, some conflict and resistance. I'm going to take another one. With regard to commitment. You're ready for commitment. You're going to be ready for commitment. There it is. And the conflict is coming because this person is going to be like, yeah, I don't know that I'm ready to move that fast. I'm still in healing mode here. This person did a number on me. I got to heal from it. Now, the good news is wishes will come true. Maintain hope and faith. Have trust that the universe has your back, right? Stay focused. I'll do one more about this Eight of Swords. Even though we see it twice, let's see what comes up. Eight of Swords. Why is it here? Yeah, okay. Because this person had their heart broken. There's loss here. This person who had the Tower moment, going through the transformation right now, feeling really trapped and bound, mental energy just has them not knowing how to move forward. It comes up again. You're all ready to move forward. This connection is sort of not moving forward because they're healing from this sense of loss. There's heartbreak here, or they got their heart broken, even though they're being moved along, right? That Tower just means what's coming in, though, is now an Ace of Swords. So there will be the gift of clarity here. Clarity will come in for this person. And then we move into star energy. So it feels really like pile 3. It could be you that's up here. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because we had this card, the in-between, followed by memories, past memories. And then the focus comes in. And I almost feel like now, if you're responding to this and you're saying, yep, that makes more sense. It's for some of you, this may only be for a few of you, that you're the one who underwent or is undergoing a Tower moment. You're manifesting your way through this transformation, but feeling trapped. And you've got to do some healing before you can step into feel a high vibration stability, right? And security for yourself as Queen of Pentacles. So now if you flip that message, it sort of goes with how the we had Hecate, the in-between. You're sort of you're not all the way out and you're not all the way on the new path. You're sort of in the middle and deciding who you want to become and what you want, and recognizing what no longer serves you. And then you're going to have memories of the past of whatever this is, if I'm now just flipping it around for giggles so that you can get a feel for if the roles are reversed, that you're going to get to a point where this Eight of Swords energy and the Three of Swords, you're going to see it in a different way. You'll have the ability, the perspective to look at the situation with new eyes, and so your memories will sort of transform. And then what comes on your path is this focus, crystal clear clarity will come in from the divine. That is happening right now. This is present energy. And then wishes will be fulfilled, which is what I think this card is all about. And the moon and the star. And the moon wants to be the star, right? So if I just did this little flip and that works better for you, fine. Now you can see how this and then that means this person may be ready for something. They're in their high vibe, Queen of Wands. Even if it's a guy, doesn't matter. The energy is, sort of like, hey, I want what I want when I want it, and you're my person here, and you're my person, let's move, let's do this. And then there's all this conflicting, resistant energy, and it's all about commitment. And it may just be that somebody is on your path that's going to want, you're leaving someone else. This person is now on your path, this new person, right? New passion. And they're kind of like, oh, let's do this thing. I want to take this to the next level. I want a commitment. And you're kind of like, I need to heal. Slow your roll. So that could be how the situations exist in reverse. Okay. So what I'm going to do for you, pile 3, is like I've done for everybody else, but in case you didn't pay attention and just fast forwarded, this is going to be advice for you. This second card will be a message from this person, from the other person, and then there will be an outcome card, and I will do further clarification of those cards and the whole reading, and we'll figure out what the heck is going on here, okay? So if this sounds like something that's really happening for you and you're interested to hear how it plays out, follow me. The link below will say extended reading for pile number 3, and you can meet me over there. This has been so much fun. Let's see. Yeah, I've been at this for an hour and 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, my longest pile, pick a card yet. But it's been really fun and exciting, and I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you on a future video. Take care.